Hello everyone, this is Gorax, and today I'm gonna show you all the banners available in Season 4, and I'll talk you through which banners I will highly suggest you to pull. This video will not include any of the event banners such as Oak Festival or Dungeon and Dragon Collab. Those two banners are still a priority, as well as the exclusive seasonal banners. At the start of the season, we'll have Season 4 exclusive banner. A month in, we should have Season 3 exclusive banner. And 2 months in, we should have a Season 2 exclusive banner. From those three mentioned, Season 3 exclusive banner is the most important, as you have a chance to get a Rook there, you have a chance to get Ozul there as well, and both of those can carry you through most of the content and are really good against the Chief challenges and the end game boss as well. But there are also other banners available to us, and I'll tell you where if you want to spend your resources, because some of them have heroes that are really hard to get, are very useful. First banner available during the first days is obviously Echoes of the Otherworld, which guarantees you an extra legendary hero out when you do 80 pulls. Now, keep in mind, this is the banner which has the lowest chance of you getting the hero you want, because it's a pool of all the heroes available in the game. However, you got a chance to get an extra legendary, so 80 dice, if you can spend it, this is where people pull. And last season I did it as well, and I got Nastienka, which made my Dauntless team really powerful, even though I don't have a dupe of her, so I don't have exclusive artifact. Some of my friends got Beldel from this as well as the extra hero, so it works. It's still very valuable banner. Season 4 banner, it has good heroes. It has Orphina, it has Astaion, Perseus, but it's not a game-changing heroes in my opinion, and you can get them from other banners with maybe less dice. The first banner that is available to us is the Celestial Alternate banner, and this banner has the hero you should be aiming for. So exactly, even more, there's 2 heroes that everyone should have on their account. The first one is Astaion, and I'll go over my top 5, and she is one of them. Astaion's passive is so powerful that it gives us a huge damage boost early in the game and even in the end game. I've been using her all season, and she works really well with the Ice Blast team and Shadow team as well. The other choice is Ogok. Ogok brings immortality to your poison and fire team in this season, but immortality early game will help you go through the dungeons, and this banner is available on the first week, so if you can get your dice, go for it. This is where I spent my dice last season, and I was really happy with the results. Celestial Alternate summons 2 other, or 3 even, good heroes that everyone should have. First one is Lorenfiel. If you play in rally team, you can't really build a rally team without Lorenfiel. So he's a good hero to get, and this is where I pulled as well to get Lorenfiel. On top of that, if you're looking for a strong healer, Thorin is available in this summoning pool. However, Thorin wasn't a mandatory hero this season, as the rare and epic heroes were doing a way better job than he did in this season. If you're playing a Dauntless team, a big upgrade when it comes to damage over your Shelter is Ivelios. He's out damaging Nastienka in my team. He's doing tremendous damage, and I will highly suggest getting him here. Now, also early game king when it comes to the dungeons and everything around it is Victor. Those heroes here are really good, so if you're looking for one of them, this is the banner for you to pull. In the Celestial Summons 3, there's only few good heroes. The first one, and the best when it comes to endgame boss as well, is Asila. Her debuff immunity, constant healing is just so good. There are other few that you might consider pulling for. Losenia. Losenia is the best enabler for the Frost team. However, Rava is not that far away, so I wouldn't really spend too much dice on this banner unless you really want Asila. Celestial Alternate Banner 4 has three very good heroes. The best one is Sunarel. He is just so good, especially at the Vortex and even endgame boss as well, and the Chief Challenges. He's a must-have in every player's arsenal. Then we have Zephy, who brings an invulnerability as well. Zephy and Ogok was the team, the supports that were keeping the Dauntless so good in Season 1, even Season 2, and even early game in other seasons when we don't really care about affinity. On top of those two heroes, there's also Perseus, who has an amazing passive that is on par or even better than attack penalty, as it is constantly on. He's also a very powerful tank in PvP. Then we have two events, Heliolite Aggregation and Dance of Misfortune. Heliolite Aggregation only use enough dice to make sure you have enough petals to purchase one hero or one shard of a hero from this event. And then we move to Celestial Alternate Summons 5, and in here again we have Astayan, but other than Astayan, I don't see anyone here worthy of using your dice. Sadly, Frost heroes this season are not good, so Auster, who's for me the best looking hero in the game, is not a must-have. Garika is a good PvP hero, but as someone who don't play PvP that much, I skipped this banner, and I would suggest to do the same unless you missed Astayan in the first banner of the season. Now the next banner, it doesn't have an amazing heroes, but it has a very good heroes nonetheless. We have Velocia, who is still a powerhouse. Her shields are so huge, it helps to survive our team on the early game in the dungeons, and even on the end game boss she provides us with shields and control immunity on top of that. Now if you're running rally, you really need Alton. Alton is doing a lot damage when it comes to single target heroes. So if you have already pulled full Renfield in previous banner and you're looking to boost your rally damage, Alton is the guy. Although rally overall in Season 4 not the best. And now if you're looking to dominate PvP, you can get Asphalta here, and she doesn't need anyone else from the Shadow team to shine. Her battle skill is killing the backline, and she's a powerhouse in PvP. Now Celestial Alternate 7 is where you have a chance to get Sunarel and Ogok in the single pool. So if you skip the Zephy one, this is another good one, and I think it's even more valuable than the Zephy one. You can get Ogok, you can get Sunarel, you can boost your Dauntless damage with Farival. Everything else is optional. Unless you're running low fear and you're looking for Twitch, that's a good summoning pool for you. Now, blessed summons are the pools that I don't like, as there's more legendary heroes available, and you can pick 3, but you can only get 1 as a guaranteed, so you have a 30% chance to get the one that you want. And from the first one, it's actually quite decent, as we have Orfina, who is an MVP of Season 4. If you're running Thunderbolt, if you had Perkunte in previous seasons, she is the one that makes him such a powerhouse. We have Perseus, and we have Fenja. Fenja is still an amazing healer, especially in PvP, paired with Theodemir. On top of that, if you're running Rook and you couldn't get your hands on Whisk, this is the banner where you can get Whisk. And we know Whisk is a powerhouse when it comes to the corrosion. Then we have Heliolite Aggregation 2, which I will totally skip. It's not worth it. We move on to the Blessed Summons 2. Somewhere in the meantime, we'll have other events as well, so keep that in mind. Here we have Zephy, but overall the value of this banner is a little bit lower. I mean, there's Gulendel, still very, very good hero. There's Daphne if you're looking to boost your Ozul team, and Theodemir if you're lacking him and have Fenja. However, overall this banner will have a less value than the previous banners because it's Blessed banner. And now this is the one that I pulled, and I will highly suggest pulling in when it comes to the Blessed banners. Just look at this hero pool. Remember the previous banners? I said go for Asila, I said go for Orfina, and I said go for Astayan. In here, you have 3 of them. So even if you put those 3 in, you have 30% chance to get the one you want. And even if you don't get the one you want, you can have Sheena, who is a must-have for any Ice Blast team that uses more than just 2 Ice Blast heroes. There's also Vinyara, who's godlike in PvE content and an amazing hero when it comes to PvP. Remember Victor that I mentioned about being very useful in the early game? He's here as well. So this is a really good banner, and this is the one I did pull last season, and I was happy with the result as I got Asila, and I'm considering pulling in this banner again to get Vinyara this time round, as I don't remember I saw her in previous banners. And the last banner this season is the banner number 4 for the Blessed, and in here the hero pool is not that good, unless you didn't get Lorenfield earlier, but I wouldn't pull here for Lorenfield as it's only 30% chance to get them, and as we know, these Necro heroes and Beyond Prey are not that good. So we went over all the banners. I believe the best ones to pull from all of them is this Blessed one, as it gives you few very high value heroes, and the first one as well that is available at the start, as this gives you a great opportunity to grab the essential heroes that you will use in Season 4, especially Astaion and Olgok. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, bye!